This year's final presented a surprise that far exceeded mere drama on the pitch. Fans who had been swayed by rumors that Taehyung would perform at the opening or closing ceremony had to accept a more unique reality, as the star appeared right when the match tension reached its peak during the halftime break. Taehyung and the other BTS members did not perform during the opening or closing of the 2026 World Cup final. Instead, they appeared as part of the halftime show. This decision proved to be the most discussed element, turning the match break into a vibrant, colorful moment. As the referee blew the whistle signaling the end of the first half, the stadium, which had been roaring with tactical shouts, suddenly went silent for a moment. However, that silence lasted only a few seconds before the stadium lighting transformed into a dazzling display, signaling the start of the action that everyone had been waiting for. The song Dynamite began to blast, and in an instant, Taehyung appeared on the center stage with his bandmates. Their presence seemed to breathe new life into the spectators who had been tensely awaiting the final result of the extremely tight match. Taehyung appeared with an aura that was so relaxed and full of joy. Unlike his usual stage performances, he looked more at ease, as if he were just partying in his own backyard with football supporters from all over the world. The highlight that drew the most attention was when Taehyung suddenly grabbed a ball from the side of the stage. With a very fluid movement and full of laughter, he kicked the ball toward the hovering drone camera, creating a visual effect that mesmerized viewers at home. The expression on Taehyung's face while performing the stunt looked very free and happy. His infectious laughter was clearly captured on camera, giving the impression that he was truly enjoying every second of his presence in the magnificent stadium. Fans in the stadium were not just watching passively, they immediately followed the rhythm of the music with synchronized hand waves. The energy radiated by BTS on stage felt contagious to every corner of the stadium, transcending linguistic and national boundaries. No one expected that a halftime show could have such a significant psychological impact. Many spectators admitted that the weight of the match tension instantly vanished when they saw the agile moves of the BTS members in the middle of the field. BTS's strength lies in their ability to maintain rhythm. Even though the stage was vast and challenging, they were able to deliver a prime vocal performance without looking the least bit exhausted, even while executing choreography that demanded significant stamina. The virtual world was immediately flooded with short video clips of Taehyung's action. The short clip of him kicking the ball circulated endlessly, becoming viral on various social platforms within minutes after the performance began. Many football pundits now acknowledge that the fusion of pop music and sports is a formula for the future. BTS's success here has become a new benchmark for other major tournament organizers around the world. Taehyung himself is considered to have been highly successful in bringing his personal charm into a sporting event. Without needing excessive props, his charisma was enough to keep millions of people glued to their respective television screens. The spirit brought by Taehyung and the other BTS members served as a reminder that football is not just about winning or losing, but about togetherness and joy. That is what radiated clearly from every move they made on stage. When the last song ended and the BTS members left the stage, the stadium returned to match mode, but the atmosphere felt different. There was a lingering freshness in the air, as if the spectators had received a new injection of energy to watch the second half with even higher enthusiasm. The discussions surrounding this performance did not stay within the stadium. They quickly became the centerpiece of international news. Critics highlighted how Taehyung balanced massive stage energy with a personal, intimate touch, a rare feat on such a globally watched stage. VIP guests in the stands were seen letting their guard down, momentarily abandoning their formal composure to sway with the rhythm. This scene was a testament to how the music delivered by the group could bridge the gap between exclusivity and pure, collective celebration. Technical precision was evident as the stadium lighting and the group's choreography moved in perfect harmony. Taehyung, stationed at the front, looked like a conductor leading an orchestra of joy right in the center of the vast green field. Many have hailed this moment as a genuine turning point in the history of live entertainment. While music was often treated as a mere filler in the past, the public is now setting a new standard, demanding the same level of passion and quality that Taehyung and his bandmates delivered that night. The spontaneous interactions between Taehyung, his backup dancers, and the stage crew showed a level of professionalism that was truly heartwarming. He valued everyone behind the scenes, offering small gestures of appreciation that, when caught on camera, only deepened the public's admiration. Football forums were buzzing, comparing the atmosphere before and after the show. The shift from intense high-stakes tactical anxiety to a moment of pure light-hearted fun served as a refreshing vitamin for everyone watching, players included. Many also noted Taehyung's outfit, a masterclass in smart styling. It was polished and luxurious without being distracting, proving yet again why he remains a global fashion icon who understands the perfect balance for every occasion. Commentators on the live broadcast were momentarily speechless when Taehyung kicked the ball toward the camera. The unscripted nature of the stunt provided a sense of raw authenticity that made every viewer at home feel like they were part of the inner circle. The domino effect of this surprise appearance was immediate in the digital world. The song Dynamite saw an instant massive surge on global charts, gaining a fresh burst of energy directly from that unexpected halftime highlight. For the thousands inside the arena, the roar of the crowd when Taehyung first appeared is a memory that will resonate for years. The pitch, usually dedicated to scores and statistics, transformed into a universal symbol of unity through the power of rhythm. Taehyung is now widely recognized for his ability to bridge two distinct worlds with grace. His poise under the gaze of millions is a testament to his natural talent, solidifying his status as the defining star of his generation. Video reactions from across the globe began to flood social media, highlighting how infectious the energy was. This moment succeeded in creating a truly universal language of happiness that transcended all cultural barriers. Parents who might not have been familiar with the group found themselves captivated by the man who kicked the ball with such a genuine, bright smile. Taehyung's name became a bridge for conversation in homes around the world, connecting generations through music. Security staff on the ground were even surprised by how orderly the crowd became after the show. The heavy tension of the match had been effectively replaced by a positive, communal appreciation for the artistry they had just witnessed. The event set a new, unprecedented record for spectator engagement during a halftime show. Analysts predict this performance will be the new benchmark, a challenging bar for any future major tournament organizers to match. As the second half resumed, the spirit of the halftime show seemed to linger on the pitch. The remaining minutes of the match felt more spirited, as if the players themselves were inspired by the joy that had filled the air just moments prior. In time, history will remember that the night was not defined solely by the final score. It will be remembered for the moment Taehyung and his bandmates succeeded in winning the hearts of the world with one simple, happy act in the middle of the field. As the final whistle blew, the memory of that halftime show remained the sweetest footnote of the entire tournament. It served as a reminder that behind the fierce competition of sports, there is always a place for beauty, music, and the infectious smile of a true star. The tournament may have crowned a champion on the pitch, but it was Taehyung and his bandmates who truly captured the heart of the world. As the stadium lights began to dim and the fans slowly made their way out of the stands, the echo of their performance remained, feeling as though it refused to fade away. That night was not merely a break between two halves of a match, but an emotional legacy that will be discussed by generations to come. For those who witnessed it, whether in person or from behind a screen, the moment served as proof that true happiness does not always come from the score on the board. Taehyung's success in blending his personal charm with the exhilaration of a world-class sporting event has set a new standard that will be difficult to match. He did not just appear as a performer, but as a symbol that behind such tight and intense competition, there is always room for beauty, laughter, and genuine togetherness. As time passes, whenever people look back on this year's tournament, their memories will not just turn to who lifted the trophy, but to the smile on Taehyung's face as he kicked the ball toward the camera. That is the true magic, that when music and spirit unite without boundaries, it can transform a sporting match into an eternal celebration of humanity. That night's performance will be remembered forever as evidence that the magic never really ends, as long as we continue to hold on to that same spirit of joy.